God's love, and with God's love we can do it all. If you don't mind, hit that follow button and subscribe. The stream is starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, it's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. Welcome back to JRabbit87 stream. I am your host, JRabbit87, and for those of you who don't know what I mean by welcome back, well, my friends, we had to go away for a little bit. So, we actually had to pawn the PlayStation, which means we had to put the PlayStation into the pawn shop, and I didn't know when we were going to get the PlayStation back out. So that is why we have kind of not had a stream last week. That is why we haven't had a stream. And of course, if you are part of our Discord, you know about this. But hey, we got this pawn. We got the PlayStation out of pawn, and we are back, and we got some catching up to do. So we actually have our schedule lined up. We are going to stream today. We are going to stream this coming Friday. And after asking everybody in asking everybody in Discord, it looks like we are going to be streaming on Halloween itself. October 31st will be the big event, Fright Night, where all the titles are on the line. So, before we get into tonight's card, let's get back into the swing of things. Start things off with our commands. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, who I will name individually at the end of the stream. Mary Kay. My wife is a Mary Kay consultant. And if you would like to order some Mary Kay, you can grab that link there. Yes, Mary Kay has all kinds of products. They have stuff for men, women, and whether you're needing skin care or beard care or what have you, or makeup or whatever, Mary Kay has it, and you can grab it by grabbing that link. And of course, you can also use that link to ask any Mary Kay related questions to my wife. Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced. Decisions are decided. Discussions are discussed. Wrestling results are resulted. Chats are chattered. And honestly, we just love to have you there. Another place that we'd love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or highlight videos, you can grab that link there and join us over there. Now, since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask if you don't mind, give the YouTube channel a subscribe, hit the bell icon to keep yourself notified, give the videos a like and a comment because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. You can also find us over on TikTok. We only post highlight videos there, so if that's just what you're interested in, you can find those over there by grabbing that link. Again, since it's all free and another way to help support, I ask if you don't mind, give the TikTok channel a follow, give the videos a heart and a comment because comments are also good for the TikTok algorithm. Last but certainly not least, ways to help support the stream right here, right now, if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream is in the chat, so feel free to read that at your leisure, and remember to only do what you're able and comfortable with doing. Alright, so are you guys ready to get into this? Well, I hope you are, because we have a bit of an interesting development here. You see, we were going to start tonight's show off with a tag team match. We're going to embrace our inner Teddy Long and make it a tag team match, playa. However, there has been a problem. The person that Soruka was going to team up with has not shown up. Apparently, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green have done something to entice Soruka's tag team partner to not show up. We don't even know who it was supposed to be yet. All we know is we spoke with Soruka, and she was the one who told us that my tag team partner bailed on me. So, the president of RWF, Tony Marcus Jones, has agreed to give Soruka more time to find a tag team partner. And if she doesn't, well, it's going to have to be a handicap match. So that match will not happen first. In fact, it's going to be moved further down the card. And instead, we're getting a match that was originally supposed to happen further down the card. But now it has been moved to the first match. So that match is Big Van Vader versus Berto of Legado del Fantasma. Now, of course, Vader is the number one contender to Santos Escobar's United States Championship. Last episode, Vader challenged any male member of Legado del Fantasma to a one-on-one match. He was met by Angel, who got the better of him and even made him tap out. Now, Angel's tag team partner and a former RWF Intercontinental Champion, Berto, gets his shot at the man they call Vader. That match is coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Los Garza from Monterrey, Mexico. Weighing in at 198 pounds, Berto!
And here he comes. He is a former Intercontinental Champion. Can he do what his tag team partner did last episode and get a win over the man they call Vader?
And his opponent from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, the man they call Vader.
And here comes the current number one contender to Santos Escobar's United States Championship. This is, of course, Vader's second time to go after the United States Championship. The first time he lost a last man standing match against the then champion Eddie Guerrero. And so far, Vader hasn't been so great, already losing a one-on-one match against Angel. Can he get some redemption here tonight? About to find out. Alright, this first match of the evening about to get set. There's the bell, and Berto right off the bat taking the big man down. You know, if Vader can get a win here tonight, that will, even though he lost last week, that would give him a lot of momentum because Berto did interfere last week, and a lot believe that that's why Angel was able to get the win. And not only would that help Vader get some sense of redemption, but keep in mind that Berto is a former champion in his own right. Little ground and pound as Vader tries to dominate this match. Hey, welcome in, Bruda. I don't know if if you've just got in. I had a massive announcement at the beginning, which I can talk about after this match. This is, of course, our first match of the evening. It was originally scheduled to take place later in the evening, fair, but because of that big announcement, this match actually got pushed up to our first match of the evening. It's Berto, the former Intercontinental Champion, taking on Vader, who is the current #1 contender for Santos Escobar's United States Championship. And of course, Berto, a member of Los Garzas, which is part of Santos Escobar's faction, Legado del Fantasma. Also, I hope you're having a good night tonight, Bruda, and I hope you're excited for the return of Stream. I hope everybody is. Massive destroyer there, as Berto is actually the dominant one right now in this match. Today's been up and down, but mostly up. Insert Simon Miller here. But yeah, I'm quite excited for the return of Stream. Hype. Yay. Big offense by Berto here. How's the day of the Rabit been? It's been pretty good, actually. Like, I had the day off from work. So yeah. Rings of Saturn locked in. Will Vader give up? No, Vader powers out. Yeah, I had the day off. I got my PlayStation out upon. It's been a good day. Big power slam into a cover, but only a 1 count. Gonna have to chat about how your new position has worked out for you sometime? Yeah. Yeah, we will. I'm looking for a real. On the 30th, I'm actually gonna have to do my first open to close with no other manager. Big power bomb. Into a cover. And that's it. You can do it. Thank you, Bruda, for your kind words. Thank you for your kind words, Bruda. All right. Now that we are away from our first match, for my Bruda, because he was not here for the opening announcement. So originally, we were not supposed to start the show out with Vader versus Berto. We were supposed to channel our inner Teddy Long and have a tag team match, playa. You see, it was supposed to be Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Sol Ruka and a tag team partner. We don't know who this tag team partner is. We have not been given any indication on who it was, but whoever it was didn't show up. We actually talked with Soruka, and she told us that whoever her partner was supposed to be, she did not give us a name, but whoever this mystery person was supposed to be just left. They didn't show, like they didn't come through for Soul. And the rumor that she heard was that Piper Niven and Chelsea Green kind of greased the palms, like they paid her partner off to just not show up. So our president, Tony Marcus Jones, has given Soruka extra time to find a tag team partner. And our fifth match of the evening will be that tag team match. Unless Soruka cannot find a tag team partner, then it will be a handicap match. But yeah, I also did this so that way you could get T, because I know T likes Soruka, and you guys are really gonna like the surprise I have for you. Boo for ditching Soul. Hopefully she finds a worthy partner, right? So because the Soruka match got moved further up the card, we had to rearrange and make other matches sooner because originally we were supposed to get Vader versus Berto like in our semi-main event, but now it opened the show. I see what you did there. I shall let T know. Yeah, I know she has a hard time coming on for the first part, like the first match. So I did this so that way there'd be plenty of time, and you know. But yeah. So, with that said, moving right along into our next storyline, if you last episode, Vader, or I'm sorry, Farouk actually challenged Razor Ramon to a one-on-one match. Why? Because Razor Ramon is the best friend and tag team partner of the current Pure Honor champion, Diesel. And Farouk is the number one contender to Diesel's Pure Honor Championship. Well, Razor Ramon didn't take that loss very likely. And now Razor Ramon wants a little payback, but he says, no, 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 Chico. I'm going to show that you got lucky by beating your little tag team partner and the current $1 million champion, JBL. JBL was like, bet, you want your butt kicked? I'm more than happy to do it. That match is coming up next. The B in JBO does stand for butt kicker after all. Fair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Outsiders from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Well, there goes that surprise.
Representing the APA from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, the $1 Million Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL.
Well, no use in crying over accidental leaks. Here comes JBL, the current $1 Million Champion, a belt that we don't actually recognize here in RWF. It is not an official title. I'm trying everything I can to get this message off of chat, but I don't have a... There's not a delete for it for some reason. Like Zack Ryder's Internet Championship, it's not official. Exactly. Has only even been defended, I think, twice, maybe? Alright, I'm just going to have to focus on this match. JBL with a small package, but only a 2 count there. We got Razor Ramon of the Outsiders versus JBL of the Acolytes Protection Agency. Honestly, I do kind of wonder too. I do kind of wonder, do you guys prefer the face APA JBL that I've made? Or would you like to see him return to the money-hungry JBL that he used to be. The only thing I don't like about changing him back to the money-hungry JBL is that honestly that would take away one more tag team. I mean, there are plenty of tag teams, but I don't know. Personally, I always prefer Rabbit Creations. I mean, technically, it's not a Rabbit creation. It's just I turned them back to being face. Because I personally was a fan of the APA. And although I can get behind his heel character, I just preferred the APA version. Face JBO is more interesting than heel one too, because I've seen him heel more often. Fair enough. Was he heel as Justin Hawk Bradshaw? I don't remember. I think so, because he was part of the Blackjacks, and I want to say that they were a heel tag team. Choke slam into a cover, but JBL kicks out of two. And now Razor Ramon going for the Razor's Edge. I forgot who was even in the Blackjacks. Right? I remember the original was like Blackjack Mulligan and something else. But they were like the new Blackjacks. And I don't remember who all was in it either. Was my Uncle Outlaw Ron Bass in there? So, according to Wikipedia, it was uh, Barry Windham and JBL were the new Blackjacks. And they originally completed as heels, but later as baby faces. Oh, okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Count of 9. And that's it. A count out victory is never something that we prefer to see, but it still is a legitimate way to win. JBL defeating Razor Ramon as well. The question will be is RWF Fright Night, which will be held on Halloween. Can Farouk overcome Diesel? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move right on to our next match. We are getting to the War of Momentum. So far, both of our tag teams are 1v1. So we'll see who will take the first point lead, starting with Shotzi versus Raquel Rodriguez. Coming up next.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing Power and Glory from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
And as the betting gets underway, Raquel Rodriguez makes her way to the ring. And here she comes, one half of the tag team champions. Of course, her and Tegan Knox successfully defending the titles at our last big event against the Pretty Mean Sisters, looking to do the same as they had in the Fright Night against the team known as Power and Glory. Although, I've heard some rumors that they'll be dropping the name Power and Glory and just making Raquel Rodriguez 100% part of the Judgment Day. And this match gets started. Now the big thing here is both of the teams have already faced each other. Shotzi, of course, facing off against Liv Morgan and Tegan Knox facing off against Raquel Rodriguez. It was Liv Morgan, thanks to the help of Raquel Rodriguez, who would get the win over Shotzi, and it would be Tegan Knox surviving an interference and being able from Liv Morgan and able to defeat Raquel, making things 1v1 in the War of Momentum. Now remember, as always, the team that wins the War of Momentum will get to choose the match stipulation for the titles at Fright Night. And if by some miracle it becomes tied, then the match will just be a normal RWF style tag team match. Back and forth action between these ladies. Each one knows what's on the line. Shotzi firing it up and immediately going for a cover. Can this be it? No, a kick out at 2. Standing Shiranagi. But Shotzi, she's not done yet. Going to the top rope. She hits the top rope, senton into the cover. Oh, 2.99999. But Raquel Rodriguez kicks out. And we knew it was only a matter of time. Yes, there she is. It's Liv Morgan. And a schoolgirl from behind, but not even a 1 count. Submission hold locked in, but Shotzi able to get out of it. Big power bomb into the cover. Oh, but a kick out at 2. Big move there by Raquel. Big shoulder powerbomb into the cover. And that's enough.
Here is your winner, Raquel Rodriguez.
And Raquel Rodriguez gets the point. Raquel Rodriguez making things 2-1 now in favor of Power and Glory. Boo! Well, we immediately go from one War of Momentum to the other, and strangely enough, the men's division is just the same 1v1, with the Road Dogg Jesse James getting the win over The Miz, and Logan Paul getting a win over Billy Gunn. Now they switch opponents. And coming up next, the Road Dogg goes one-on-one with Logan Paul.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
And here he comes, the ever-crass Road Dogg, Jesse James.
It's me. It's me. It's that D-O-double-G.
And his opponent, representing the Awesome Ones from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, Logan Paul.
And at this rate, we really do have to ask, are the Awesome Ones the most dominant tag team in RWF? They won a 16-team tournament to be crowned the new men's tag team champions. They have defeated the Wyatt Six, the Brothers of Destruction, the Motor City Machine Guns, and Fraxium since becoming tag team champions. But now the question is, can the nostalgia act of the New Age Outlaws be their downfall? A little bit too much showboating there. Then again, it's kind of what Road Dogg's all about. Both of these men were successful in their one-on-one matches last episode. And now they battle to get the first bit of extra momentum for their team here tonight. Knee drop there, followed by a cover, but it's not enough to put Logan Paul away. The Road Dogg going for the pump handle, fall away slam, but Logan Paul able to get out of it. Paul went for that massive clothesline, but this time it's the Road Dogg that does the Digity Dodge. Springboard to the outside by the Road Dogg. Hitting the knee drop again, right into the cover. It's still not enough to put Logan Paul away, but now Road Dogg perhaps looking for that fall away pump handle slam. He hits it straight into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, the Road Dogg, Jesse James.
The Road Dogg, Jesse James, getting a massive victory here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of night. Even though I accidentally gave away the results and all of that, we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out if Soruka has found a tag team partner. Coming up next is Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Soruka and hopefully somebody else.
It's Chelsea Green.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring,
And here they come, the current Women's European Champion Chelsea Green and her best friend Piper Niven. It didn't play the sound, but I see that you redeemed it. Welcome in, T.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yes, yes, new mic.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
And there's all of the sounds. Here's the number one contender. The question is, who, oh nice, who has she found to be her tag team partner here tonight? If anybody.
And from Recluse, Wyoming, Cindy.
And what a tag team partner she has found. Former Rabbit Rumble winner, Cindy of the Rockers, making her return to RWF. Woo, it's Cindy. Is Chica teaming with Sun Soul? Tis perfect. Yeah, so I had no idea who to team Soul Rook up with, so I went ahead and I made Cindy a move set so I could surprise you guys, and then I had to pawn the PS5. Now I get to bring the surprise. She looks great too. Yeah, I'm glad you like her. Um, she is the only one. Like, I have Corvus on here, but I still have yet to got to do his moveset. And legitimately, the only two created characters I have are Corvus and Cindy. Well, I'm glad you were able to show us. Yes, I'm glad you're able to be here to see it too, because I really, I'm really happy with how Cindy turned out. And if Amanda was awake, I know she was looking forward to this when I told her about it too. Great duo to start with. I agree. She looks great. Yay! Yeah, she Amanda helped me a lot with her. And the original plan was to create the entire Rockers, but then I got the job at Easy Pawn, and time just kind of slipped out of my fingers. fair. I'm sure they will come along at some point. There's no rush. Yeah. But yeah, now that I have her moveset done though, I can start adding Cindy to more stuff. If we would like to. For now, we get this tag team match between the Women's European Champion, Chelsea Green, and her best friend Piper Niven versus the number one contender for that European Champion, Soruka, and the return of Cindy here on RWF.
Tag was made.
Tagging in Piper Niven now. Piper Niven, a former Women's European Champion as well as a former Women's World Champion. Yeah, when we ended up getting a little while back, we ended up getting a new computer because we needed one that can run Windows 11, and we put a new gaming computer on layaway. So when we went to go pick it up, we were able to get a new microphone, but as well, we got a new microphone from my job. So yeah, it's been better to, like, I know Nick has said it's better to hear with. Like, I'm more audible now, which is good. Tagging in both Chelsea Green and Cindy. Of course, Cindy, along with the rest of the Rockers, debuted sometime last year. True, the volume works better for sure. Yay! Kick out at 2. Cindy, of course, would enter herself into the Rabbit Rumble, the Women's Rabbit Rumble, and she would go on to win, and she would go on to into a triple, or no, she would go on to face Bayley for the right to face Lita at Rabbit Mania, and unfortunately she would lose that opportunity to Bayley. Pizza slice by the Cindy, but a kick out because of Chelsea Green. Bit of a 2-on-1 situation there, but Cindy never wanted to back down from a fight. And of course, for those who may not know or may not remember Cindy, she is of course based off of the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach version of Chica the Chicken. Springboard Mazer size into the cover. Oh, but a kick out at 2. Cindy was on a roll there, but Piper Niven back to dominating. Elbow, springboard, Mazer size. I like that. Thank you. While I was creating her moveset, I couldn't remember exactly what her original finishers were. So I picked those out and tried to think of like, oh, I want to name it after that off of, Security Breach. Because she was all about Mazer size was her like big area or whatever. Tag to Soruka. Facebuster on the outside as Soruka puts the hurt on Piper Niven. And that's it.
Here are your winners, Soruka and Cindy.
The referee deemed it a knockout and a massive win. Oh yeah. Woo! A massive win for Soruka and the returning Cindy. I would say Soruka picked good in a tag team partner. But of course, now the question remains, who was Soruka's tag team partner supposed to be in the first place? Well, unfortunately, we don't have the answers to that right now. But it is time to continue on with the rest of the night to catch you guys back up to speed on the issues going on within the Wyatt Six. So, Bray Wyatt, who is the kind of mastermind behind the Wyatt Six, the Firefly Funhouse, and this whole Wyatt universe, has come out and straight said that he is disappointed in the Wyatt Six. They failed to gain the tag team titles when they were number one contender, and none of them seemed to be able to win a number one contenders match other than that. Yet when they fought American Alpha, they dominated. They won every single match against Chad Gable and his American Alpha stable. So Bray said, I'm going to open the funhouse door one more time and give you guys the ultimate challenge. And apparently, just like he did with Shawn Michaels by bringing the past to the present, he has done the same because so far we have seen Uncle Howdy versus a younger Uncle Howdy and Joe Gacy versus a younger Joe Gacy. Tonight, it's Dexter Loomis's turn, and that match is coming up next.
Can you dig it, sucker?
It was Hello Pig versus Hello Piglet. Love it. Art. As the personification of Mercy the Buzzard makes his way to the ring, we actually got a word from Dexter Loomis tonight. He said, it doesn't matter what comes out of the door. I look forward to the madness it will bring. And yes, you are reading that right. There's no use. We know what is coming out of the door, so get your bets in now. I bet Loomis is a big fan of Corvus. Just look at that mask. Right?
And his opponent, representing the Fallen, from Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 230 pounds, Dexter Loomis.
Loomis reminds me of Court with that long hair. Yeah, I could see that. And just as we thought, a younger version of Dexter Loomis when this group kind of first started. When this group first started calling themselves the Fallen, this is how Dexter Loomis looked as the past meets the present once again. And we've already seen Uncle Howdy, the younger version of Uncle Howdy, defeat the present day Uncle Howdy. But then we saw the present day Joe Gacy defeat the younger Joe Gacy. Now it's time to see how Dexter Loomis will fare as he faces himself. I can definitely see what you mean. I still say he kind of also looks like Rob Zombie. I love this new meeting old thing. Yay, I'm glad. Just wait until Friday when we have the almost last part of it. And of course, when it all comes to a head on Halloween at RWF Fright Night, Loomis and Zombie have something in common. Dag damn it, you. These matches are always interesting because I can say stuff like, "Oh, Loomis just hit Loomis with a neckbreaker," and Dexter Loomis just dominating Dexter Loomis. It makes me feel like the old school video games. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. And yes, you see that right. These matches have been Falls Count Anywhere matches. And that is not going to change with this match here tonight. It's also interesting to see how their gear has changed, and yet we have Dexter Loomis versus Dexter Loomis, and his gear really hasn't changed any. He's still wearing jeans, just with different patterns on the front. Submission hold, but Dexter Loomis did not tap out to Dexter Loomis. Dexter found a look and stuck with it, I guess. I mean, fair. Uranagi into a submission hold, but Dexter Loomis able to power out. And Loomis missing a springboard dropkick, and now the other Loomis missing a springboard dropkick. These men able to reverse each other because they know each other, because they are each other. The wild, wacky world of the Wyatts. bringing you this match. Of course, we've seen this before when Bray Wyatt was torturing Shawn Michaels over the Pure Honor Championship, making Shawn Michaels compete as younger versions of himself before ultimately colliding in a six-man tag team match where Shawn Michaels tagged with other versions of himself. And with that, the younger Dexter Lumis gets the pinfall and takes this match home.
Here is your winner, Dexter Lumis.
Another point goes to the Fallen. Might, not Night. Oh, fair. Oh, wait. Knight want to see a rematch on another show to see if the result is similar or not. Might want to see a rematch. Fair. Well, since we do only have 2 left, I will tell you, next episode, this coming Friday, you're going to get to see kind of that, as we are going to have 2 of the Wacky Wyatts. I'm just going to say Wacky Wyatts, because it'll be time for Nikki Cross to face off against herself. And in the same night, we are getting a 6-man tag team match as Uncle Howdy, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy of the Wyatt Six take on Uncle Howdy, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy of the Fallen. And it'll all come to a head on Halloween at RWF Fright Night in an 8-person tag team match as Uncle Howdy, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Nikki Cross stand across the ring from Uncle Howdy, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Nikki Cross. With the winners going on and the losers being banished to the funhouse. So, with that said, it's time to get back into our war of momentum to see who is going to win or who's going to tie things up. And we start off with Tegan Knox versus Liv Morgan. Coming up next. Exciting? Yeah, I think so too.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
I honestly really hate this outfit. It's not animated very well. I was gonna say I don't care for the tassels. Same. Like, they're not animated very well at all. And it is up to Tegan Knox to tie things up here tonight. I'm just waiting for them to finally make long hair less glitchy. Fair. Same, right? Oh, that was a fun move. Yeah, I do like Liv's moveset. DDT by Liv Morgan, who now heads to the middle rope. Okay, kind of a version of a splash into the cover. Only got a 2 count. Codebreaker there by Liv Morgan into the cover. And a kick out of 2. Tegan Knox able to duck under, and she hits a choke slam, but she's not done yet. Oh, she went for the shiniest wizard, but Liv Morgan able to reverse into a DDT. And Morgan went for another springboard dropkick, but completely missed the target. Rapid head slams to the mats. Tegan Knox on fire. Reversal into a DDT by Liv Morgan. Interesting move into a pinfall, but only a 2 count. Top rope drop kick. Liv Morgan setting up. Oblivion of the standing variety into the cover. Oh, and a kick out at 2.999 by the current, or one half of the current women's tag team champions. Quick roll up by Tegan Knox, but a kick out at 2. Tegan Knox going for the shiniest wizard. She hits it into the cover. Oh, to kick out of 2. Destroyer by Tegan Knox, and oh no, not again. This is how Liv Morgan beat Shotzi on our last episode. Big power bomb, and there goes Liv Morgan trying to steal another win. Will she be able to do it? No, not this time. Tegan Knox gets the shoulder up. Beautiful flying crossbody by Liv Morgan, but Tegan Knox still not ready to go down and hits another shiniest wizard into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Tegan!
And Tegan Knox ties up the war of momentum. 2-2 here tonight. A hard-fought victory despite the interference. Tegan Knox tying things up. Liv, welcome to the School of Hard Knocks. Which means if you guys want, next episode, this Friday, they can have the official tiebreaker, a non-title tag team match, just to make sure there is a winner for the War of Momentum. You guys let me know if that's something you want, or if you want to leave it how it is, so that way we leave it as a normal tag team match at Fright Night. Yes? Okay. Okay then. We are going to do that then. We'll go ahead and this coming Friday, we will have the tiebreaker match as part of our show. Well, it's time to see if we get another tie, because the men's War of Momentum is coming up next as the Miz goes one-on-one with the badass Billy Gunn.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the New Age Outlaws from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds. Badass Billy Gunn!
And here he comes, the badass Billy Gunn, looking to make it 3-1 here tonight. Again, I feel like this would probably be a good match IRL. You know what? You're not wrong. You know, I feel like they fought. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I know the New Age Outlaws did make a brief comeback. And I know they like feuded with the Usos, I think. Um, I don't know. I don't know why, but I feel like these two have fought. I could be wrong. There we go. This match is underway. Again, I want to talk about the awesome ones. Both Miz and Logan Paul are former RWF Pure Honor champions. Somehow, some way, when the after Rabbit Mania, when the tag team titles were vacated, The Miz and Logan Paul would win a 16-team tag team tournament to be crowned the new men's tag team champions. Since then, they have successfully defended their tag team titles against the Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy. They have defended against the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker and Kane. They have defended successfully against the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. And most recently, successfully defended against Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. What is that all? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Give me just a moment as I do some quick research. Nope, I listed everybody. So yeah, but now, by defeating all of these teams, the one and only by Billy Gunn, by beating all of these teams and being champions as long as they have, many are claiming that they have solidified themselves as the most dominant tag team in RWF. But now they are facing a debuting tag team, a tag team based off nostalgia. There's the Faymaster into the cover. Can Billy Gunn get the win? No. 2.99999. The New Age Outlaws have been, I believe, six-time tag team champions in WWE. A nostalgia act in many people's eyes, but could their nostalgia be what's needed to finally dethrone the team of The Miz and Logan Paul? Interesting to also note that both of these men, of course, lost their singles matches last episode. So it'll be interesting to see which of the two of them will get the win here tonight. Also to note that if The Miz wins here tonight, then much like with the ladies, we will have to have a tag team match to determine the final point in the War of Momentum. Skull crushing finale by The Miz into the cover on a kick out by Billy Gunn. The Miz hitting a running knee from the corner. But Billy Gunn able to get back into things. Reversal by The Miz, sending Billy Gunn to the outside of the ring. Big clothesline there by The Miz. And now a snap DDT. But wait, there's the Road Dogg's music. And the Road Dogg from behind with a fall away pump handle slam. Both of these men down from this grueling match. Who will get the upper hand first? And now The Miz looking for a springboard. Beautiful springboard crossbody by The Miz. And now The Miz locking in the figure 4 leg lock. Will Billy Gunn tap out here? And that's it.
Here is your winner,
The Miz getting the victory here and tying things up 2-2. So much like with the women, we will have to have a tiebreaker on Friday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that means that we only have 2 more matches for you guys tonight. Can you believe it? This night has really gone fast, it feels. I'm sure Friday won't be that way, and I'm sure Halloween won't be that way. But yeah. So another match that was moved further up in the card to make room for things for that tag team match earlier. We now have our semi-main event. Jimmy Uso, who is the #1 contender for Finn Balor's Intercontinental Championship, has decided to challenge the individual male members of the Judgment Day to one-on-one matches. And last week, he lost against Carlito. This hasn't taken any sales out of Big Jim's ship, though, as he says he's going to continue to challenge them. Because even if he loses, he shows Finn Balor what he's in for. We'll see which member of the Judgment Day, either JD McDonough or Dirty Dominic Mysterio, will answer the call coming up next.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Well, of course, we know that his brother, Jey Uso, is a former United States champion. However, Big Jim has yet to win a singles title. And that could all change at Fright Night when he goes one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Looks like it's Dirty Dominic Mysterio that has answered tonight's open challenge of any male member of the Judgment Day. Can the Dirty One be successful like the Bad Apple? Or will Big Jim show Finn Balor that there is some cracks in the Judgment Day? Which also means that on Friday, it will be Jimmy Uso versus JD McDonough. Sorry about the long pause there. I had a message that I had to read. Nothing bad, just had to read it. But you've got my attention now. We got Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Jimmy Uso here in our semi-main event of the evening. No worries, glad it wasn't a bad message. Hey. And now Dom going for the 619. He hits it to the top rope with a elbow drop. Not expecting that, but hey, if it works, it works. Into the cover. Only a 2 count. Frog splash by Mysterio into the cover, and that's it.
Here is your winner,
And the Dirty One picking up a victory, and Jimmy Uso still not looking the best. But maybe this is all part of his plan. Maybe it's to get Finn Balor to, not try as hard or something. Maybe it's all mind games. Who knows? What I do know is it is now time for our main event. But before we get to our main event, I do have to apologize about one thing. Neither the Women's World Champion Jordynne Grace nor the number one contender for the Women's World Championship, Victoria, will have a match or be in action tonight. I am not going to lie to you guys. I have no earthly idea how to build them up. Neither one of them have tag team partners on this game, or friends for that matter. So this Friday, we will get a non-title match between the two as a bit of a preview. And of course, we did get the intergender tag team match last episode. But I just wanted to apologize that tonight I don't have anything scheduled for either of them. Fair? So, with that said, it is indeed time for our main event of the evening. As, once again, Mankind steps in where he's not really wanted and goes to bat for his friend The Rock as he faces off against the number one contender, Johnny Gargano.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind!
And here he comes, despite The Rock clearly saying that he was not going to do the Rock and Sock again, and that he wants nothing to do with Mankind Mick Foley, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, any of that. Mick Foley insists that he is The Rock's best friend. He is his ride and die. And tonight, Johnny Gargano is going to have a nice day.
And his opponent, representing DIY from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
One half of DIY, Johnny Gargano. This is tough. It's basically me versus the Rabbit, right? Johnny Gargano. And of course, Tommaso Ciampa, two of the most popular guys here. Part of the Ketchup Crew. With, of course, Tommaso Ciampa being the Tomato Chomper and Johnny Gargano being Johnny Garlic. And yes, I did change Gargano's entrance to be more fan-friendly. The same with Tommaso Ciampa. So they are no longer heels in this game. They are, of course, in our universe, faces. They are good guys because they are the leaders of the Ketchup Crew. Yeah, I know how you feel because I usually have my Harley's Nightwing account vote for whoever the bad guy is supposed to be, and my J Rabbit account vote for whoever the good guy is supposed to be in one-on-one matches, but neither one of these guys are bad guys. The only reason I had Harley's Nightwing vote for Foley is because technically Foley in this instance is teaming with The Rock, who is a bad guy in my universe. I hope they both win. Fair. Massive springboard DDT to the hardest part of the ring, and now both men fighting on the outside of the ring. Interesting combination into a cover, but only a 1 count. And just like that, it's over.
Here is your winner,
That was quicker than I thought it was going to be. And Mankind, well, getting the win here at the very end. Well, I guess the question now is, can The Rock get past his prejudice and decide to team with Mankind so we could get DIY versus the Rock and Sock combination, or what's going to happen there? I guess we'll have to find out. Guess what? Mankind wanted to make sure to end the show before 9, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show for the evening. I hope you all have had a good time. I hope you've enjoyed the twists and turns of my stories. And I hope you are excited because it's just going to continue. Because once again, we will be live again this Friday, October 24th. I believe it is. Yes, October 24th, with our next installment of the Rabbit Wrestling Federation as we build up to our next big event, RWF Fright Night, which will be held on Halloween at 7 p.m. Central Time. So, if you're not taking your kiddos out trick or treating, or if you're not going to go and do like partying and all that, if you're not doing that, I hope you will choose to spend your Halloween with me for RWF Fright Night. It was a great comeback show. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I know I'm happy. I'm happy to have my PlayStation back. I'm happy to be streaming again. I'm happy. Well, let's go ahead and get into our commands for sure, and then I will let you guys go for the evening. So, as always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure they return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife Firebird10, our amazing friends Nick and T, as well as our other friends Sean, Steve, as well as the two digital artists responsible for our artwork, Amon Wolf of CNH Podcast and Z Fire Incorporated. Thank you all so much for everything. Good night. Good night. Mary Kay. If you didn't know, my wife is a Mary Kay consultant. And if you would like to order some Mary Kay, you can grab that link that I just posted and browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you. Of course, they have makeup and skincare and deodorant and all kinds of stuff. And if you have any questions, you can also use that link to ask my wife any Mary Kay related questions that you may have. Discord. We have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, discussions are discussed, wrestling results are resulted, chats are chatted, and of course, we just love to have you there. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or highlight videos, you can grab that link and join us over on the land of YouTube. Now, since it is all free and it's a way to help support, I do ask if you don't mind, give the YouTube channel a subscribe, hit that bell to keep yourself notified, give the videos a like, and give them a comment because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Another place you can find us is over on TikTok. If you'd like to see our past highlight videos, that's where we post those and only those. So if you'd like to see those, you can find us there. And again, since it is free and it all helps support, I do ask if you don't mind, give the TikTok channel a follow, give the videos a heart, and give them a comment because comments are also good for the TikTok algorithm. Last, but certainly not least, always to help support the stream right here, right now, if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream is in the chat, so feel free to read that at your leisure, and remember to only do what you're able and comfortable with doing. It feels like it's been a while since I've had to do all that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope to see you on Friday. As for tonight, I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very good night.
Thanks so much for joining the stream of the rabbit. I hope you had a good time, but now it's time to